All right, what are you saying?
Hey, everybody.
What are you? Yeah, hey, we're back. New week. Welcome to the podcast. Definitely didn't just do this after going over the museum tour. So it's been a week. How was your week, John?
It's been a great week.
We're still in person, actually, which is
beneficial.
convenient.
I'm able to work remote this past week, so we can stay in town, stay in contact.
Yeah. So John is being a little bit of a turd about the rules of this game.
Well, what's the game? You
Well, we're
seem so confident about the rules, so you go ahead and explain.
All right, John wanted to do something with the hero deck, with the hero decks by Chuck Sentes, the heroes of the American Revolution playing cards. So what I figured, I split up the cards into the blacks and the reds, black suits and red suits. And we're just going to shuffle them up, right?
Yes.
We're going to shuffle them up. I'm going to pick a card from John's black deck. He's going to look at it. He's going to look at the card that I pick, and he's going to read the fact underneath of it. And I'm going to try to guess who it is. And then he's going to do the same with me with the red suits. And that's pretty much it. It's not that hard to understand. We're going to do best out of 5. So if we each get 5, even when John pulls away with the win, because I know he's probably going to beat me, we'll still do 5 each regardless. So we'll do 10. And we'll just see how this goes. John's been obsessing about these cards. So
I think our fans have been waiting too
You think so?
to see what we do with them. I think we gave them a teaser by telling them they existed. Again, thank you to the fan who told us about these.
Yeah. Don't look at the cards. He is such a cheater. He's already looking at the cards. This guy's unbelievable.
He faced them right at me.
Don't look at him then. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Gorgeous eyes.
I know they are.
Who would want a handshake from someone with those eyes?
Oh, God, that guy was such a freaking... He was a real pissant, as they say. Pissant. All right.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I want to keep
hold
it
on.
silent.
Let me. I think I'm going to have to. Get a banquet cap to see who goes first. Right. Let me go get one. Crack one open. It'll help it go better. I came in really hot about that museum. About going up those stairs.
Yeah. I think
I was pretty mad about that.
Yeah. I'll apologize for you while I get in the cap. I mean, the stairs, it was nice rotunda. You walked up and there was some nice paintings but I think, the elevator wasn't a deal breaker for me. But I think, the handshake really set Matt on a way.
We got here cracked open the banquet here. We got the original 1936 stubby in the back of the cap. Okay. You want to call it in the air? You want me to?
You go call it.
I'm calling?
Call it.
All right, you flip that. Heads is the banquet. Tails is the words.
Okay, here we go.
Heads.
It's tails. It's the words.
Okay. I don't think anyone has won a coin toss. We've done 3 or 4 of them, and I don't think, or have we done more than them?
About 2 or 3. Yeah, I think 3 or 4.
All right. So, do you want to go first or give first?
I'll kick off.
So
you can.
So you want me to go first?
Guess first.
Is
yeah.
what you're saying. Okay.
So I know what I have to
pick a card.
get.
Any card. Should you give the card like which number it is and stuff? I see the back of the one that you just showed.
I got a better. No.
What are you doing? Why are you showing me that card?
Which card?
There's a card that's viewable that I can see. No, on the other card. Like flip the deck around. You're showing me the deck. Like I see a card. Well, how are you holding it? Oh my God!
What, did you see the person?
No, but all right, go ahead. God,
no,
you're the worst.
I'm not going to give you the number of the card. You're going to guess the person, and then bonus point if you guess the number of the card.
Oh no, I should get a notepad.
Okay, I guess I'll continue to kill dead air time. So here we
Wow,
are.
great job. Great job with killing dead air.
I want to thank all my listeners. I could have done it this week sponsored by, but
all right. I got my fountain pen. I'll use my fountain pen for this.
Ooh,
How
yeah.
about that?
Oh, we didn't talk about the gift shop from on last week's episode.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even worth noting. It's disappointing.
They did have a fountain pen from what I recall, or feather quilt pen.
Yeah. They had a reproduction feather quilt thing for in the Declaration of Independence, whatever.
And a lot of T-shirts
Remember-
with tents on it. Moving on.
They were really pushing the tent exhibit. I don't know.
So 1
Okay.
point
1 point for the name.
per
1 point for the name. 1 point for the
card.
card. The card, no, not the suit, doesn't matter. Okay.
Suit does not matter. Get the number or the face. All right, here we go, folks. Supreme Court justice shaped the judiciary and established it as a third co-equal branch of government.
I'm embarrassed. The only two people I think, is it John Jay?
That is incorrect.
Who is it?
It is John Marshall,
Oh.
Chief Justice. Do you want to guess the number?
John Jay was in the Supreme Court, though, was he not?
He was first.
So that wasn't
he
a
was
bad
the
guess.
First Chief Justice.
So that wasn't a bad guess.
No,
Okay.
John Marshall is also a Chief Justice.
I'm going to guess I'm going to guess number 4.
Incorrect. I will now present the card to Matt.
A 2. Of course I pick a 2. Freaking geekwad.
All right, so that's zero. Was it just zeros?
That was zeros. All right.
And I will say,
I get it, too.
our fans, pause it when after we actually said your question. Pause the video. Ask your kid.
Pick
ask
a
your
card,
wife,
any card,
ask your
John.
girlfriend if she knows. It would just be a learning exercise.
Okay. I would know this one. so.
Okay, well that's great. Well, you got to pick better.
Quote, I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country, end quote. Sole volunteer for dangerous intelligence mission behind enemy lines, captured and executed. Yeah, he's not from the South, so you wouldn't know.
Talmadge.
Who?
Talmadge, a spy. Wasn't he a spy for Washington?
I don't know, but no.
Okay.
Nathan Hale. He's a spy.
3.
10.
What?
Yeah, he's a big deal. He was a big deal.
Let me see him.
Look at that stud. He was actually a pretty big deal, like in the time going like up to his whole. I've only one.
Where'd you hear? Well, where did you? Okay, and tell me what you know about this guy, because I don't know about anything about him.
I don't know
Let's
much about him other
inform.
than kind of what he said. I forget what he got caught doing. I guess being a spy. And yeah, the British hung him, and like that's what he said. Like that was what he said. He wasn't scared of dying. He was proud to die for his country. Which the question would be, I'm sure you would ask, is what is he saying is his country? I think he was from Massachusetts. I think he was from New England. Could be wrong there too. Like I don't want to say too much because I'm gonna have to get corrected.
Fact checked by all of our fans.
Yeah. So all right, 0-0. You lost it. You missed a 10. That's bad, dude.
I don't know him. I'll be frank. All righty, here we go.
You're showing me the card.
Did you see it?
No, I saw it's an 8 of something, but
Okay. Now that's fine. We're getting rid of that one anyway. Renowned for his fiery speech, which concluded with the famous statement, "Give me liberty or give me death."
that's Patrick Henry, and he is a 7.
So close.
Oh, he's a 6. All right, I got one.
So what are we going to do now that we're getting multiple points? First to 7 points.
We're just doing 5 cards.
Okay.
It's not that complicated, John. Be honest with you.
It needs to be.
Mm-hmm. All right. Dead air.
You'll edit it out.
Yeah, I can edit it out. I'm a beast.
Number one comment from your nephew.
What?
Doesn't like the silences.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we'll cut it out. All right.
This could be a bonus episode.
They're all bonus episodes because it's just a bonus that we're doing it. All right. Here you go. Patrick Henry is a 6 and Nathan Hale is a 10.
That's what I'm saying. Chuck Senti's, I think he's showing his cards on where he's from.
We're not actually sure if that's what these cards are. It seems to be the case. I mean, that 2 should have been
John
a
Marshall.
2.
No, John Marshall is pretty important, but
I never heard of the guy.
you never heard of Marbury versus Madison?
No.
Maybe we'll talk about it more one day.
What?
Maybe we'll talk about it more
maybe.
one day. It was
Maybe.
an important
Uh-oh.
precedent.
Colonial spy, another spy. There's a theme here. Colonial spy embedded with the British fed false information to them while providing key intelligence on British strategies. Helped uncover Benedict Arnold.
Is that Talmadge?
I don't know who the Talmadge?
Yeah.
No. James Armistead Lafayette.
Ugh,
Do you know that guy? I don't know him. Do you?
no. A 5?
Oh, yup.
Nah.
Boom. Nice.
Dang, give me that.
All right. 1-1. Saved by the counting the number. It's a good. Sounds like a real 5 kind of guy. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe should be a 2. I don't know. I just gave you a 5 for no reason.
All right. We the people, a.k.a. we the states.
We the people.
As Patrick Henry's asked the question, why isn't it we
the states?
the states, for the states writers out there? Distinguished statesman who was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Whoops. I missed that. What?
Distinguished statesman was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence.
Mm-hmm.
We hold these truths to be
And the
self-evident
Declaration of
that all men are
Independence.
created
What do they mean by that? This is a tough one. TJ?
TJ is
Thomas Jefferson?
That is correct. And what is he? And what is he?
He's an ace.
Yeah.
Ace in the hole, baby. That's the best ace there is.
No. Ace of spades, dude.
That's the ace of clubs.
Nice work.
That's a good one. I got a 2. I got a double on that one. That was just luck of the draw. It is 3-1 after. All right, we're not after. We're in the middle of round 3.
We're not out of the woods yet. Like the
You're gonna have to get lucky here.
Continentals and Valley Forge.
We the people.
Here we go.
Yeah, boy. The lead author of the Federalist Papers was a leading intellect and influencer of the times who helped shape the early direction and institutions of the very young United States.
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. Now, the real question is, what card is that?
An ace. Dang, yeah.
He's a king.
Oh, I knew. Oh, man.
I'm actually surprised he's not an ace.
I'm glad he's a king. I mean, I'm fine with it, but
He's an ace for you, right?
well, I picked him as an ace. Yeah, I know.
I'm surprised. I'm curious what the other aces. I mean, John Adams must be an ace in this deck. Would be my guess. I go for one packet. One packet later. All right, you got 1 point for that. At the end, it's 3 rounds. It is
Man.
3-2. I'm in the lead in my favor.
Oh wait.
Yeah, my turn. My turn. My turn. My turn. That's a shout out to The Office.
We've done this
my
one.
turn. Okay. Pick another one. Who was it? Marshall Deschambault.
Yeah.
Deschambault. Go back to a previous episode if you want to hear that one. Oh, he's got a smirk on his face. I'm going to know it. I'm going to know it. I'm going to know it.
Early anti-slavery advocate from South Carolina who recruited black soldiers to fight for their freedom as soldiers in the Revolutionary Army.
Oh, boy. Should I know this person?
No.
You don't think? Well, I mean, I should know this person. Don't say that.
But the state of our American education system, I can't fault you. History education, anyway.
I'm just saying, like, is this something that I'm going to feel like an idiot for not knowing is my question.
No.
But I should know him. Like, it's just, is it a he?
Sentis thinks so.
Is it a he?
It is a he.
In the South, huh?
It says statesman. I'll give you a hint. Statesman.
South Carolina, you said?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be upset because I feel like I'm going to know who it is. It's not George Mason, right?
No.
Well, that was my guess, I guess.
Is it?
I mean, I already said I can't keep guessing.
No, you get one more. He's not from Virginia. He's from Virginia.
No, I didn't know is this person necessarily from South Carolina. I'm going to be mad.
It's from South Carolina.
Does it say that? Okay. Pinckney?
No.
I think he's from like Rhode Island or New York or something.
Is. No, the Pinckneys are from down there. The Rutledges. John Laurens.
No, I wouldn't know that.
What do you think he is?
4? Yeah, baby! Nice! There's a 4, everybody. I get a point. You shouldn't have added that. I'm crushing you, dude.
I like it.
So I'm the only one that picked.
It allows us to rate them too.
I got it, even though we don't know who they are. So
exactly.
You can really hold your weight to how we're rating them. Yeah, sure. All right. Should we just do the whole deck like this? Be like a 3-hour-long episode?
It won't be because you're going to cut out a lot of silences.
Well, no, you're taking care of the silences. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
All right. Why do you have so many medals on the door?
Because I run so many races.
Why don't you have a case for them?
A case?
Like, put them somewhere at the door now. Why do you have... Matt's got like 15 custom medals
from races that I've ran
on his bedroom door.
It's so that like if somebody comes in, it's an alarm system. If somebody comes in to murder me, I'll hear that and be able to see
his alarm.
Sleep better than anybody else. Sure. I've definitely been known to sleep through a fire alarm when the apartment next door to me in college was on fire. So I've been known to do that. Okay. Severely wounded in the Battle of Trenton after crossing the Delaware with General Washington, advocated westward expansion for the newly formed United States. I feel like this is... I'm not going to say anything. Didn't know that's who this person was, but the name sounds familiar. I'll give you that hint. It's a recognizable name, I think.
Westward expansion?
It's a recognizable name, but I didn't know. I thought he was, I don't know.
I'm going to say if someone we talked about did a Hugh Mercer.
I don't know who that is.
Well, we talked about at the museum last week.
Hugh Mercer. Was that the name of the tour guide?
No, the guy who I said was the great-great-great-great-grandfather of Patton, George Patton. He was run through by the British, but he was killed. He wasn't injured. I don't know.
James Monroe.
Oh, I didn't know he was there.
Yeah. I was surprised. Name recognition. I always kind of just thought he was like involved in the Constitution or something. Or
he
like
was the fifth president. Like I knew he was that generation.
Oh, he was
but
the fifth president. Yeah, it should say that on there.
He was part of the latter part of that generation. He was one of the pretty
He's
young.
labeled as a founding father on this deck.
Well, he is a founding father.
I guess. The first 5 presidents, I guess you could say, off the top of your head.
A 9.
A 3.
Really?
I'm surprised. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, are there 2 James Monroes that I don't know about? Are there 2 James Monroes? 2? It's possible. It's a very common name.
Chuck Sentis might have a lot of tricks.
You got a 0 on that one. Oh, boy. After 4 rounds, we have 1 round remaining. After 4 rounds, it is Matt with 4 points and John with 2. You got some catching up to do. Better hope I go goose egg on this round.
I'm not giving up faith. Just like the old Continental Army wasn't giving up faith in the Republic.
Well, they had the risk of being hung for treason if they lost. I don't know if you would be the same.
You never know. You weren't there in my history classes.
What's that supposed to mean?
If my history professors, they were really strict. You don't know what could have happened. Anyway, that was a side.
You think they're going to come get you?
They might. Shame
The
on
boogeyman,
you.
like the boogeyman.
Commander of the Patriot forces in the Battle of Bunker Hill. Do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
Boy, this I should know.
It's a well recognized quote, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. Quarterback.
Troy Aikman.
Not
Tom Brady. Steve Young.
I meant a last
Joe
name.
Montana.
I meant a last name. Just a last name.
McNabb. I'm going to think of the most ridiculous last names.
Culpepper's a Virginia. I think it's a Virginia family.
Let me think. Quarterback. Andrew Jackson. Oh boy.
I don't know if he could run as fast as him, but hey, Mr. Colonel William Prescott.
Okay.
Give me a number.
That sounds familiar. I'm going to say he's a 2. 7? Did he die? I mean, I guess I'd be shocked if he was still alive, I suppose. But all right, that leaves the door open for you. It is 4-2.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. Oh, I've got to please play for a tiebreaker.
What?
But getting the number is gonna be tough, dude. All right.
Why do you want a tiebreaker?
Because I want to keep playing.
We don't play forever.
Oh boy. Give it to me straight.
Give it to me straight. All right. Made a famous midnight ride with others to alert the colonial militia of the approach of British forces prior to battles of Lexington and Concord. I can give you a tip. I can give you a hint. It's also the name of a Beastie Boys song.
Paul Revere.
Yep, that is correct. This is going to be tough. Think about the museum that we went to last week. That's all I got to say.
Jack.
Did you look at the card?
No.
Oh, you dweeb.
Let me see it.
It's a Jack.
Nice.
Jack of heart. You looked at it.
We got a tiebreaker here then. I guess
we got a tiebreaker. Oh, boy.
Man's getting a little extra bonus on the bonus episode.
No, this is the actual episode.
Oh.
Last week's episode was the bonus episode.
Oh, okay. I'm still learning the rules.
Yeah.
To the podcast, let alone the card game.
Yeah. Well, you don't help much, so it's okay. All right. The card game is not complicated, John, but all right, let's go. Let's keep going.
So,
tiebreaker.
Sudden death?
No, well, sudden death. No, I mean, that wouldn't make much sense here. I think you looked at the card, but you're a known cheater. You eat shelled pistachios on a daily basis.
We've done this one.
Okay. You've said that. You don't have to be like, oh, we've done this one.
Well, I want to win.
Oh, we've done this one. This game's stupid. I looked at it. Just kidding. I didn't.
Thought leader shaped early discourse and thinking with his impassioned sermons promoting American rights and denouncing the British tyranny.
Can you go again? I wasn't paying attention.
Thank you. Thought leader shaped early discourse and thinking with his impassioned sermons promoting American rights and denouncing the British tyranny. He was a minister.
Oh, man. See, like I was going to say Sam Adams.
And I'll even give you one more hint.
Yes.
He and I have the same first name. And he has very rosy cheeks.
I have no freaking clue. I was going to say Sam Adams before you said minister. I don't know. I'm completely blind. No, I don't even have a guess.
Jonathan Mayhew.
God. I'm picking stinky cards. My cards suck.
What a number?
I'll pick a 2.
7.
7? What? Why was James Monroe a 3? He was he was a president, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but these are like maybe these are the American Revolution cards.
I mean, maybe that's what they're actually titled. So, wow, that's a stretch. That's a nice jump, John. I got a 0. They are called Heroes of the American Revolution, but he's still the 5th president. I don't know.
I'm having another pretzel. Shout out
That'll
to
be nice.
Unique.
That'll be nice for the listeners to hear you chew out loud with your mouth open. Here, go ahead. Very nice contribution to the podcast, John. Considered a founder of the United States, provided keen counsel and advice to her husband throughout his administration.
Abigail Adams?
Yup.
Yes. Queen.
She's a queen. She's a queen of diamonds, which I believe matches exactly to what I assigned to her in our deck. She was my queen of diamonds.
Does that mean you get double points?
No? Yeah, she was my queen of diamonds. That's kind of cool. I mean,
you nailed
queens
it. No, that's definitely, you nailed it. We nailed it.
Yeah,
you nailed it.
You win. You cheated, but you won. All right.
What's the final score?
7-5 in overtime. That was fun. I'm just curious. I gotta know. One, I gotta know what all the queens were, and I gotta know what all the aces were. I'll do that. Okay. You can still hear it through the microphone. Oh, really? John's eating it. I muted you. All right. Queens, Dolly Madison. James Madison's wife, I guess. Didn't know she would have been up there. I didn't really. I mean, sure, you could pick all the first ladies, but and Abigail Adams. So Dolly Madison, Abigail Adams. What are your queens on the black side?
Martha Washington, Queen of Spades.
Are they all first ladies?
I can't believe they don't have a Molly Pitcher. Betsy Ross.
Wow.
Your favorite. Seamstress. Did you do the Kings?
Wow.
I
did make a pretty good joke last week at the museum. I don't know if anyone else picked up on it, but our tour guide decided to tell the story of Deborah Sampson, who our listeners may remember was the woman who posed as a male for to fight in the military as under the name of Robert Shurtleff. Well, he was like, yeah, I think they should do a. He like told the whole story, and he's like, very interesting story. I always felt like they should do a movie about her, and I said they did. Joanna Man. I don't think anyone else understood. I also was pretty quiet about it because he really killed the mood by giving me that dead fish handshake, and I just couldn't get over it. So
I can't take it to the grave.
Disappointing. Okay. What are your aces? I got John Adams and James Madison.
Huh. Guess what they did to Roger Sherman.
I bet they made him an 8.
9.
Wow. I mean, if you're gonna say that it's
Voltaire is a 5. He was French and didn't. He was an influence. He wasn't a founding father. He wasn't over here.
I mean, it's all whatever, but the fact that James Monroe is a 3 is just inconsistent.
Ace of Spades. I think we already know.
Yeah, it's Georgie. It's old Georgie boy.
And I don't have. Where's my other ace?
Here's
it's Thomas Jefferson. No.
Yeah,
it's Thomas Jefferson.
Was it?
You already answered it. Yeah.
And what were our aces? Oh, we had Alexander Hamilton instead of John Adams. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Where is John? I don't have John Adams.
John Adams is an ace.
What do you think Daniel Morgan is?
Southern Theater. I would say he's probably a 6.
4.
What?
Battle of Cowpens. He led the Continental Army to a decisive victory in the Battle of Cowpens. your favorite battle of the war.
Here's your Talmadge guy.
Oh, yeah, he's in there?
Yeah, he's in here. What number do you think he is?
Like a 3.
He's a 9.
Wow.
Director of military intelligence, he assembled a network of spies known as the Culper Ring to gather information in British-controlled New York. So you kept thinking that he was the spy, but he was just the guy who sent the spies out.
Oh, that's right.
He was like the pimp of the spies.
Spy pimp.
Spy pimp. Now that is a movie title.
Good one. Stay tuned. One day we're going to produce a movie
called Spy Pimp, starring Nicolas Cage as Benjamin Talmadge.
It will be a sizzler. As leader of the Green Mountain Boys, helped capture Fort Ticonderoga and start a furniture company.
Raymore Flanagan.
Ethan Allen.
As president of the Second Continental Congress, presided over the signing and ratification of the Declaration of Independence.
John Hancock?
John Hancock. What do you think he is? Stop looking.
A Jack.
He's a Jack. You're such a cheater.
I didn't look.
It's because you're so freaking tall. You're like looking down. You're sitting, but you're still looking down at the deck.
I didn't see it.
He's such a cheater, dude. There's Stubbs. Von Steube's an 8. Sam Adams a 10. Robert Morris a 4. That fat cat.
I think Thomas Paine is.
Thomas Paine's probably higher than he should be. I'd say he's probably a 10.
Jack.
What? That's pretty high. There's Thomas Pinckney.
What do you think Nathaniel Green is?
A 3.
You're actually gonna like it.
What is he?
A king.
No way! Are you serious? What?
Dude. Recognized as the most gifted and dependable officer for General Washington.
Well, there you go. That's the best value pick. That's got to solidify the fact that my draft was better than yours. I had to have the best value pick of all time. I got him.
Give yourself a hand.
I got him at a 10. A 10? A 10? Or no, he was my Jack. That is the value pick of all value picks.
The, quote, savior of the South held the British at bay in the worst Southern theater.
And completely ignored in our tour of the Museum of the American Revolution. They actually had a letter that he wrote, the actual letter from 17 whatever, like giving George Washington an update about the battle and the South are asking
for his
for
concern at Valley Forge. I don't think he was down in the South just yet, but yeah, it was like a handwritten letter from.
And it was really cool.
Yeah,
and not even pointed out in the. It just makes me sick. He's a king,
dude.
That's big time. That's a big
baller
pick.
Status.
I will say maybe the worst pick in the draft would have been Tadeusz Kadusku, who is
not in there?
In here at all. I don't think so. You see him?
No.
That is kind of bad. There's a lot of spies.
That is bad.
There's John Dickinson.
Should be in here over Voltaire.
What do you think John Dickinson is? I think we already did that. He was a 7.
I mean, if Tadeusz not being in here, Pulaski not being in here.
John Jay's a king.
Was Galvez?
John Jay's a king.
Do you have Galvez? Like none of the foreign. Is von Steuben even in there?
Von Steuben's an 8. One of the fathers of the Continental Army, he instructed officers and soldiers on the essentials of military drills, tactics, and disciplines.
That's nonsense, man. Chuck Sentes got it out for the Polish.
I mean, they're kind of all American.
Voltaire?
He wasn't even.
Montesquieu?
Montesquieu was like dead, wasn't he?
Yeah, John Locke?
John Locke's not in here, is he?
He's in mine cards.
You got all the weird ones.
Montesquieu, philosopher. John Locke, philosopher.
Lafayette
Voltaire,
is an 8. And Lafayette's in there. Steuben's in there. Yeah, I guess.
Montesquieu. I mean, I understand a contribution, maybe a philosophical contribution, but let's be real. Like, should be Casimir Pulaski, Kosciuszko.
Those are your big misses.
And a Galvez. I think a Galvez. Yeah, the foreign guys, Spanish, governor. Well, that was fun. I'm glad
that was fun. That was a good time. That was a good time. I guess this is a good time. I wanted to go through our the results of our Twitter poll here. So I put a Twitter poll out to see who had the bet to get an idea from our listeners on who had the better draft. So I guess at the end of the day, I don't know if we ever fully went through the rosters that we had. We have my team. My picks were Washington Adams, Franklin Hancock, Molly Pitcher, Abigail Adams, John Jay, and Nathaniel Green. So I got Nathaniel Green as a jack.
Steal.
As a steal. He's a king on the Chuck Senti's deck. John gets Jefferson, Hamilton, Madison, Patrick Henry, Deborah Sampson, Mercy Otis Warren, Robert Sherman, and Tadeusz Kadusko.
Roger Sherman.
What did I say?
Robert Sherman.
Did I say that today too, or last week when we were at the museum? All right, so those are the things. So I put a poll. I'll just read the question out loud. I said, now that we have finished with the face guards, who's got the stronger squad? Summary of each squad in the separate post, which was the post that I gave. With a astounding result. 100% of our votes go to, I can't do the rim shot, but, or the whatever the
Rim shot.
The rim shot is that.
Oh.
What do you think I was saying?
I don't want to know. It's a PG podcast.
With 100% of the votes, total of 2 votes. It is the red suit. My team wins. That is the final say. I want to say thank you to all those that voted. I know at least one of those people who voted, but I just want to say love you lots for voting for me. Very important.
If it's someone I know of,
I just love the support.
who questioned how a Polish person could be a founding father, I just want to say,
Chuck Sentes agrees. Is what I would, which is what I would say to that. You're not alone. If that's who voted, that's one of the 2 that voted. I think we're talking about a certain relative of mine. You're not alone. You were right to say that. So good for you.
just stop in a house if you're ever in Philadelphia next time. Just stop by.
But whoever it is,
house.
you're out. If you're out there, you're the best. You're the best. Great taste in everything because I'm the best.
John Tyler.
So John owes me $1,000 now, so which is good. It'll pay for all the podcast equipment that I pay. It'll pretty much pay for most of it, I would say. It might not pay for the time that I've spent in the editing, but maybe we'll get there.
Any other polls we're going to be coming out with? Anything beyond the pipeline?
We might, if we think of some polls, I'll get there. I want to say we hit our 75th listen.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We have 75 downloads so far over 5 episodes. Just give a little status of the state of the podcast.
State of the podcast.
The state of the union. State of the podcast. But I'm not gonna BS around it. We got 79 downloads. 100% of them are from the United States. Our episodes, the downloads. We started off strong with 28 downloads on episode 1, 17 on episode 2, 13 on episode 3, 9 on episode 4. We're trending the wrong way, but episode 5 got us 12 downloads.
I like it.
So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're a bit away from 10,000. But I suppose we're 75 downloads closer than we were before we started the podcast.
Great way of looking at it. And that's that's the way the Continental Army probably had to look at it in the early days of the war.
That's true.
It took a lot of L's. It took a lot of big L's.
It took a lot of surprise wins, aka our first episode getting 28 downloads.
Yeah.
Then it kind of had to get bad before it got better. And that's just everything. We just needed Nathaniel Green to start coming to bat.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to donate for a a billboard on the turnpike, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, which happens to be America's first superhighway, I'd be happy to.
It'd be poetic.
It would be a little poetic if we get we can get a nice graphic together or something like that.
We could, yeah. We're gonna find something. We're spitballing a couple ideas of. Well, we're thinking of possibly, and our fans, if you want to hear something in particular, always let us know. But we're thinking about branching out, maybe onto another continent. Maybe looking at some Irish history. We're not sure yet.
I would love to talk about how the potato famine was actually genocide. I could talk about that for, I don't know much about it. I could probably talk about it for 20 minutes, maybe.
That's an episode right there.
It should be, but our episodes have also been getting longer. If our listeners haven't noticed, I think every episode gets longer by like 10 minutes. So like by the end of this month, we'll be at 3 hours an episode. But not like there's anything wrong with that.
I don't think so.
And nobody else is listening. So I guess that's it for this episode of the Nailing History podcast. Again, do you want to do some rock cards?
How many minutes? What are we at?
We're at 45 minutes. We got 15 minutes.
If our fans are driving,
yeah, we got 15 minutes.
We don't want you to possibly hit anything listening.
Why would they do that?
You're gonna be their mind will just be exploded by what Chuck Sintes has put on these rock and roll deck cards. I don't know.
I don't think Chuck Sintes is credited with the rock and roll cards, but off the bat, Elvis Presley and Les Paul being the jokers. Les Paul, I kind of get. He's the guy who like kind of invented guitars or whatever, or like was a guitar. Didn't invent guitars, but
the famous guitar.
But Elvis Presley as a joker doesn't make any sense to me.
That is a joke.
Pick a card. So these are just lyrics. These are just song lyrics. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us.
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain. Now what is he?
Jack.
Jack? That's just inconsiderate.
What do you think he is?
I know what he is. I'm holding
king?
the card. He's a king.
What?
He's a king, dude. He's a king.
I don't know, man.
He's the king.
Well, Elvis Presley's not the king of rock. Isn't even a king. So what are we doing here?
I'll do it again. Let's do it. You were wrong. Give me some. Give me one. I want to go. Just give me one.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane. Two American kids just doing best they can.
Jackie's gonna be a football star. Diane's got something of Jackie's car. Bow, bow, now. That is the John Cougar Mellencamp.
I didn't know Cougar was a quoted middle name. I thought it was just real middle. I didn't know that was not his actual
You thought
name.
that?
Cougar.
Why? That's pretty, yeah, I don't know. Because like he goes by John Mellencamp a lot. Maybe that's why they did that. I think he's gone by John Cougar Mellencamp, and John Mellencamp now.
It's very hip, very cool to not have. Very keeps it mysterious by not knowing what the heck his name actually is.
It's hip to be square, as they say, right?
I wonder if he's in this deck. What do you want to guess the number?
I'm gonna guess who hip to square. What's that?
Huey Lewis.
Is that Huey Lewis?
Yeah. What do you got?
7.
No. What are you doing on your thing? You like instant messaging somebody?
I'm messaging.
To who?
None of your business.
We're working.
Go ahead.
We're working.
He's at 3.
We're working here.
We're working here. All right. We'll each do 2.
What are you telling them? I'm doing this dumb podcast. It's not going anywhere.
It's going somewhere. We got 4 more views than.
I just looked at it. Why don't I pick the card and I read it?
Okay. Whatever.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
That would be Jim Morrison of the Doors. He's got to be. I bet they have him at a Jack.
No. 8.
What? Well, I guess he kind of died young.
So did Kurt Cobain. They were both 27.
That's true. I don't have anything to say there.
All right, give me one. Let's just keep rolling it.
All right, well, give me the card.
No, I'll just pick one from you. And
he cannot fathom how to play this game at all. I wish I could sing this.
Go ahead.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face.
Joe Walsh.
Joe Walsh.
7.
7. He's a 4.
That's fair.
If it was Don Felder, maybe it'd be a little bit higher.
Should be.
The third guitarist of the band.
American rock and roll. Yeah.
Joe Walsh. That's a good one. Like, you don't know which one of the Eagles they would have picked. I guess Don, or what's the other guy's name?
That's the guy who wrote the song. Did Joe Walsh write the song?
Yeah, well, who wrote Desperado?
I'm not a big Eagles guy.
Desperado. Me neither. Not the Eagles. You're like Big Lebowski. I hate the Eagles, man.
So I got to sing this song. So we have to sing it.
If you want to
here on out.
sing it,
Head like a hole, black out your soul. I'd rather die than give you control.
You got a good voice.
Thanks.
I think that Miley Cyrus did a cover of that song for one of her Black Mirror episodes, but that's Trent Reznor now.
Yes, it is.
There you go. Ryan and Snails. It's a good song.
What's the number?
He's got to be like a 3.
8.
8?
He and Jim.
These are a little off. I think these are like more like definitely current.
It's like if you took the Museum of the American Revolution and put it into like presentism and made a deck of rock and roll cards.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, wait. I'll do another one for you.
But why? Okay. You don't know the song.
I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going in the sunshine of your love.
That is not how that song. Do that again. I want to hear it again. Do it again.
I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going. Sunshine of your love. He's making the face like, please stop singing
I've
my
been
song.
waiting so long.
Down and out. Oh, yeah. Where I'm going.
Down and out.
In the sunshine of your love.
Dude, Jimi Hendrix does a great cover of this song, by the way. That's Eric Clapton.
What do you think he is?
10?
King.
What?
Look at the face he's making. Like he knew I was going to sing the song.
He's giving him the people's eyebrow, if anyone's familiar with the Rock from WWE or WWF. He's basically calling John a jabroni. God. I actually don't know how to sing this song.
You want to know? You got to be.
I know how to sing the beginning.
I didn't know how to sing the other one. I didn't.
Yeah,
wasn't coming to me. I know the song. But.
This is a shame that it's this song for this guy, but born in the USA, I'm a cool rockin' daddy in the USA. I was born in the USA. Born in the U.S. I'm adding. It's only the first two lines.
Bruce Springsteen.
Yes.
Ace.
Yeah, you saw it. You're such a cheater.
Well, you showed it to me.
Why were you giving me that look?
What look?
Like you were kind of like questioning me singing that song.
I didn't know if you were making up. Oh, no, the song. I'm a cool rockin' daddy. I didn't know those were lyrics. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know that part. I just remember the Born in the USA. It's kind of weird that song's about like Vietnam.
Well, I don't know if anyone knows the who's the singer of Stained?
Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis. He's not a big supporter of Bruce Springsteen.
Well, to each their own opinion.
He writes about him in one of his songs. When the truth is found to be lies, and all the joy within you dies, don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need
actually don't know. It's Jefferson Airplane.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Who's the lead singer?
I don't know. I don't know her name. I'm embarrassed.
Dude. You giving up?
Is she a queen?
No.
I know that. No?
No.
Wow. Got Freddie Mercury as a queen, but not her. That's an interesting move.
Grace Slick.
That's her name?
Yeah.
I would have never gotten that.
What do you think she is? Well, she's not a queen. So.
Like a 3.
Yeah.
Boom. It's a good song. I just didn't know. At least I got the band.
What do we
Feel better. We're at 55 minutes. I got to cut out some silence too, so we're good. Do one more.
You're not going to cut out my singing, are you?
No, of course not. Oh, yeah. Okay. She's a good girl. Crazy about Elvis. Loves horses. And a boyfriend, too.
Thomas Petty.
He's a good guy. Yep. Tom Petty. What number do you think he is?
Tanner.
He is a 5.
Really? Let me see
Yeah.
his picture.
It's a good picture.
That's a goofy looking face.
He's got a half smirk on. All right, let's each do one more.
All right. So,
Oh wait, it's your turn.
long live rock! I need it every night. Long live rock! Come on and join the line. Long live rock! Be it dead or alive.
I don't know this, to be honest. I guess
I don't know why that song.
Yeah.
All their songs I
my
could have
game
picked.
is it Bon Scott?
No.
Damn, it's AC/DC though. No,
No.
really?
Roger Daltrey,
Oh,
The Who.
eh.
Long Live Rock is the song.
I don't blame you. I'm actually
Weird
proud of
choice
myself
of
for
a
not knowing that.
song.
You kind of sang that like AC/DC though. Fire! Long lived for those about to rock. Bow.
I don't-
Yeah,
What do you think he is?
he's probably too high. I don't like the Who. He's probably a king.
9.
What? I'm like should be happy about that, but I also just complain about it. Like I'm like he's probably higher than he should be, and then I'm like he's a king, and then you're like, oh no, he's a 9. I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. He should be a king.
Because you guessed wrong.
I just don't want to be wrong.
Wait, you're good. Wait.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm singing one more. The fans get another lucky song, like me singing. Perfect. It's just not like it's a good song. It's kind of a good song. It's just
Want a different card?
no.
No one will know.
Now I feel bad that I didn't make fun of this person, but I complained. I like the song. I don't want to be. It's just not fun from. It's just
It's not
like
Lars Ulrich, is it?
no. Is he on here? Anyway, tell me lies, tell me lies. Wait. Tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. Is that how it goes? I thought it was always just tell me lies, tell me sweet little
That's what
lies.
I thought.
But this has 2 tell me lies before it. Tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me sweet little Tell me lies.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Yeah, I don't know why they
I don't
have
know who
to.
sings it.
Are you serious?
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
This is an interesting song for them to pick too.
Fleetwood. No, isn't it Christine McVie?
You were on the right track. It's Stevie Nicks.
Oops.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like that's just a weird whatever.
When
That
did
was
you
fun.
crap
We'll do one
on
more.
Kind of. I know you're gonna just hash it up and I'm gonna get my singing career off the ground.
It's just gonna be. I'm just gonna skip.
I don't know how to sing it. Sorry that you feel that way. The only thing there is to say, every silver lining's got a touch of gray. Is that how it goes?
Can you sing it again? I missed. I couldn't hear it.
Sorry that you feel that way. The only thing there is to say, every silver lining's got a touch of gray.
That's Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead.
What do you think he is?
He's probably lower than he should be.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he's a 7.
8.
That was close. That's probably too low for him. It's kind of like,
Was I anywhere near?
I feel like the Aces. I don't know this deck. We can maybe get into it before we get off, but we're kind of running out of time here. But I'm just curious, like, if I were to put a deck together like this, the Aces would be people who were like, what's the word am I looking for? But just like the trailblazers of a certain genre of music. And I think you would put Jerry Garcia as like the jam band, like music. It'd be like Bob Marley for reggae music. Obviously, like John Lennon, Paul McCartney for like modern rock. Elvis Presley should be there for rock and roll.
Yeah.
Chuck Berry, Otis Redding. Like they just didn't. It feels. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, there's too many genres of music to do. So I guess Elvis Presley is a joker. Like I feel like Elvis Presley is just like, well, kind of stole all of his music.
Anyway,
all right.
I think you want to sing one more.
I'll sing one more. I'll sing. I know. I think the fans want me to sing one more.
I heard cheering. So. If you don't like it, pick another one.
I mean,
I want to hear something good.
I hate this band.
Go ahead. All right, well then.
But I don't know how to sing this one. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, life is bigger. It's bigger than you, and you are not me. Oh, life is bigger. It's bigger than you, and you are not me.
And you are not me.
Oh, life is bigger.
Sounds like
It's bigger than you.
smoke room.
And you are not. I'm kind of throwing you off. I don't know how this part of the song goes.
You are not me. Is it like raw heavy metal?
Yeah, sure. They might be considered that to some.
Not me.
Oh, life is...
I don't know.
Michael Stipe.
Losing my religion?
Yeah.
Oh.
How does that go?
That's me in the corner.
That's me in the spot.
That's me in the spot.
Life, losing my religion. Oh, life is bigger. Bigger than you.
And you are not me.
That's a. Why did they
Whisper in your eyes.
Here, let me do another one. I'll just do one more, and then we'll go on quits. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters.
If that's not poetic, because that's not like
Never care for what they do.
Never care for what they know.
But I know. All right, who is it?
James Hetfield.
Lars Ulrich. That is the most Metallica thing there is.
Oh,
Why is he even so? Jim Hetfield. So Lars Ulrich gets it over Jim Hetfield. He's the
he wrote
only.
it.
No, he didn't. James Hetfield wrote about his like girlfriend or
I
something.
did ask if it was Lars Ulrich. I was one card early.
You were. I hope we did. Well, we definitely lost a bunch of listeners from this episode on. If we didn't lose them for the museum recap, we definitely lost them over this one. Because we definitely had more fun doing this.
We still have to release it.
We do, because I put a lot of money into this thing so far. I guess have to make money on this thing. It's just too good. All right, well, I guess we'll call it. This is kind of how we, as you can tell, maybe we're better off being remote because when we are together, we get a little bit off topic. So, I don't know. That was kind of fun. I had fun.
That was chill.
I had fun.
Ooh, the 9. That's good.
Never care for what they know. I'm going to listen to Losing My Religion. I don't know why that was the lyric. A Touch of Grey was good. Can you sing that again?
We will get by. That's what I'm part of.
We will get by.
Welcome to the jungle. It gets worse here every day.
You don't even know the words to your favorite
You'll learn
band.
to live like an animal in the jungle where we play.
You know you've practiced that in the mirror. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for listening in.
Guys.
I hope I trimmed this down enough for you guys to have gotten to this point in the podcast. We're getting way out of here, but anyway,
Take care. See you guys.
take care. Be real.
And we say bye-bye.